doing something, hopefully. You are live. Okay.
Yes, we are live.
We are live. Hey guys, we're live. So I've got something a little bit different for you today. Many of you have asked me about makeup, about simple tips and tricks, about what I recommend, and also practical tips on applying it. Now, I will be the first to confess that I'm not the expert here, but I am here today with someone who is. So I'm talking to international makeup artist Sylwia Kunysz, who will be sharing her expertise, answering your questions, and giving us a practical demonstration of applying, quick and easy sort of summer makeup. Now, Sylwia's had her work featured in Vogue, London Fashion Week, and all sorts of wedding magazines as well. But where Sylwia and I really see eye to eye is that she shares my passion for real practical beauty that all of us can achieve. So what works, what's achievable, what's attainable, what fits in our busy lives, and also works with more mature skin for those of you like me who are not 21 anymore. And you. Well, it doesn't look like it. So without further ado, let me introduce you to Sylwia.
Hello guys. Hello. Hi Olga, how are you?
Hey. So do you want to just tell us a little bit about sort of, because as I say, you are really this kind of, sort of high flying, traveling sort of makeup artist to the stars almost. So tell us a little bit about almost. Okay, almost is good enough.
Yeah. Well, thank you very much for your very elaborate and generous introduction of me and my skills and my brand. Yes, I'm really passionate about what I'm doing and really happy to do what I really love, what is makeup. And so I started around 6 to 7 years ago after having my son, and I decided to just follow my heart and started doing makeup. I trained in one of the quite well-known makeup schools in London. It's Academy of Freelance Makeup, because I initially wanted to do fashion and editorials. That's why I ended up on London Fashion Week, and which was a great experience for me. Also from the side of networking and meeting other people from the industry, where I was really just a beginner. And since then, I was doing a lot of editorials. Test shoots are the kind of collaborations between creatives from the industry, where all we want to do is create a great final effect in terms of image, and we just collaborate together. It is just our passion. So I did a lot of this kind of test shoots just to create better portfolio for my work. And since then, it took me to shooting branding shoots, e-commerce, and also doing weddings, and also working with normal women like you and me, because this is where the work is real. If we see a 20 years old beautiful Brazilian model who's got skin sun-kissed and no wrinkle whatsoever, it is really so easy to create whatever. But when it comes to normal women like us, with a little bit of wrinkles, a little bit of pigmentations here and there, and that where you have to just show your knowledge and I would say knowledge and skills to make them feel great and make them look as they are happy with the look with. Because it is easy to put a lot of and make somebody look different, and what we want to see in the mirror is ourselves and not somebody else.
I agree, absolutely.
When the makeup is off, of course we look different, of course, but you still want to see yourself as like the best version of yourself, and just to enhance the beauty that we all have on our faces. The beauty is inside, and what's outside we just enhance.
Yeah, no, absolutely. And I think so many of my ladies are as well I mean, they're quite sort of minimal makeup wearers. So they're limited in terms of time. They're either they're busy, whether it be sort of jobs, kids, whatever. Or just I don't know, so just a social life, and they've got no desire as well to kind of, you see some of this Instagram stuff where you're plastering yourself 2 inches, like under 2 inches of, I don't know, gunk, and then you're putting, I don't know, in cowboys and Indian stripes on you as well. And like you sort of look at this this range of product, and it's just like, what could you possibly do with it all? And I think that's not real. And I think most of my customers, they'd look at that and they wouldn't recognize that as normal. So I think it's interesting. It's interesting seeing, especially because this is what you do. It's interesting seeing that kind of practical application, and how that works.
That's what the beauty of social media and the beauty of the fast-growing beauty business is that we have a selection of like huge amount of products available for everyone. And Instagram or other social media promote using many of them. And as much as I love makeup and beauty, I don't think that every single person needs to use as much. I'm one of those people who accept everyone being different, and if you really apply a lot of makeup on you and it makes you feel better, that's absolutely fine. Just go for it. And I'm happy to show you to use multiple products to create one look. That's not a problem. But on the other hand, I know, and I've heard it really seriously and so many times, and I'm actually really happy to have also confirmation from you that women are getting, like, with maybe all the more mature women that are really busy, are getting really confused with the number of products and number of tools you need. And it's not only women over 40, over 50. I just had a conversation the other day with my past bride, who is like probably 30 or something, and she said, like, Sylwia, I have no clue about makeup because it's so much stuff. I don't know what to do. So it is. There are very easy solutions. There are very easy steps if you want something really quick and easy, like day-to-day makeup. This makeup that I have on, it took me literally 6 minutes because I was sort of challenged, by one of my friends, a makeup artist as well, who did her makeup in 5 minutes. It took me 6 minutes because I don't.
6 minutes.
So I had to mix my color from two colors because I don't have my custom made I don't have my color foundation. I just mix them. So I had to mix it and also dropped something, so that's why it took me 6 minutes. But literally it took me 6 minutes. I don't think is a long time.
No, I think 6 minutes. 6 minutes sounds good. So
sounds good. I think, right?
I think so. And some of my ladies that are watching live now, I can't see your names using the software that we're using, but I can see that you're there. So if you've got questions, I mean, we're going to do a little demonstration anyway, but if you've got questions, if you post them, what we'll do is we'll kind of answer any specific concerns or questions, or if you want some recommendations, then we'll try and cover those as well. So, and tell us in the comments, so how long do you spend on your makeup? 6 minutes, or is it more, or even less?
Oh wow, that would be a real challenge. So if what we can do, I was thinking that I would remove my makeup, as you can see me now, and I will try to, obviously while talking to you, it will take me much longer, obviously, because if I'm just
timing you now, we are timing you now.
Yeah, okay. Oh my goodness me, doing live in 5 minutes. Okay, I'll try. I'll try my best.
No, but I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
What I'm gonna do while chatting to you, I will remove my makeup. And what I usually do, I'm really a pain in the neck when it comes to cleansing the skin, because I love to remove everything to the point. So what I use, I obviously use. So it's the cleansing butter.
My carrot and mango cleansing butter,
which I love. So because I have contact lenses today, so to remove the eye makeup, I will just use micellar water from another brand. But normally I just put everything, your butter all over my face to remove the makeup. So Olga, please feel free to ask me questions while I'm gonna be removing the makeup.
Okay, fine. Okay, all right. So, I mean, I guess, what would be good, I guess, what would be nice is maybe just kind of talk through the kind of makeup that you're going to show us today then. So presumably it's kind of quick, it's sort of, sort of low,
It is
yeah,
a
low
very
effort.
low key, low effort with using as little product as possible.
Yeah,
It will be a day look like this is the look
yeah,
I've created for myself for my Zoom for my Instagram session which I had earlier today,
yeah.
and it really like 1, 2, 3, 5 products to be honest.
Yeah,
5 products
yeah.
I used, and I can do this makeup without using actually any tools except for eyelash
Okay,
curler.
right,
Uh,
okay.
so it all depends on the skin, on the type of skin you have, and the products you're gonna use.
Mm.
But using cream products makes it much easier because you can
Okay,
apply them with your fingers. So that's the beauty of the cream product. However, if you have oily skin, I would probably not recommend using a lot of cream products because it's gonna just slide from off your face.
right, yeah,
As
yeah.
you
I
can
mean, a lot
see,
of, yeah.
mhm,
Yeah. No, so all I was going to say is, I mean, a lot of my ladies are a bit like me, so their skin is quite dry, and
mhm.
I quite like cream products or rich products or anything
Oh
that's going to
yes,
kind of give me some sort of. I quite like any extra moisture, to be quite honest. But I can see, so if your skin's oily,
if
you
your
want
skin is
maybe a
kind of
slightly different
oily,
approach.
I would probably recommend a little bit more of powder products.
Hmm.
However, especially for eyeshadows, yeah, I would say this
Yeah,
is the main concern is that the eyeshadows are creasing, and okay, this is on my eyes, sorry.
yeah, yeah,
So probably then it would be better to use some powdery eyeshadow.
yeah.
You can see I use the reusable eye makeup remover,
That's
the pads. So it's,
glad to see it's reusable.
yeah,
Yeah, that's
yeah,
why I
this
love my
is for
muslin
you.
cloths. Yeah.
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 So
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So it's even so. Not only is this kind of quick and easy makeup, but actually is without tools as well. So
you
kind of
can,
double bubble. Yeah.
as as I said, the cream products are so easy to use.
Hmm.
Uh, sometimes it's good to use some brush. I love my brushes. I'm just crazy
Yeah.
about my brushes. But if you are just starting with makeup or looking for something just very easy, then
Yeah.
definitely you could do this without any brushes.
Hmm.
But I will show you how it works. Sorry, because something on my, yeah.
Oh.
This is the beauty of contact lenses. So as you
Oh
can
no.
see
Yeah.
my skin, this is me looking quite similar to what I looked just before.
You look
Um,
like the same person. It's not like yeah. It's not like yeah. We don't recognize you. Yeah.
yeah, so I have quite a lot of pigmentation on my skin, and it happened after my son was born, when I was pregnant actually. And
Yeah.
even though I thought I was using SPF, I probably wasn't that careful at that time. And
Yeah.
yeah, well, it just stayed with me. I have big plans to remove it somehow, but so far, yeah, they are there. I accepted them, and the foundation that I use is mid coverage, and it just shows a little bit of this and covers a little bit of this as well.
Okay, fine. So it's a kind of balance then. It kind of
Mhm.
evens out your skin, but the eye, it's you don't kind of have to, cover everything. Which I think, let's be honest, most of my women want to look like them. They want to look like them, but better. But they want to be recognizable as themselves. They don't want to be kind of covered like, I don't know, pancake style in sort of 2 inches of
Yeah.
camouflage. Yeah, wall paint.
It's also about
So,
acceptance what you have, and I think what you want to really what are you ready to show in
mm,
terms of like we all have wrinkles, so we need to be aware it will be visible. No amount of makeup will remove it.
yeah, yeah.
It can only just really really show it more a little bit if you put too much. So with age, as we get older, we need to be more careful with the application and with the amount of product we put on our face.
Yeah. Yeah.
So what you need to do is obviously put a little bit of moisturizer on your face.
Yeah, and this is where I use. I mean, for me, I use my face oil, the rose and blackcurrant, because my skin's dry.
I love it. I love it. Smells amazing, and it's great for my skin too.
Yeah, I know that. But you can, I mean, essentially, if you're using cream products, you apply your moisturizer of choice anyway, and then as you can kind of you can then move on to that kind of your sort of light foundation or light sort of
I would, yes, this is the step where I would suggest to wait a little bit until the product will just get into the skin, so there is it's not too oily on the surface, because then your foundation will not stay. So let's be honest, these are things that you need to bear in mind. So if you are waking up in the morning, having your tea or coffee, whatever you're drinking, just go to the bathroom and apply your moisturizer on your face, and then after having your tea, your face is ready, it's prepared, your skincare is ready to apply makeup. So what I will do at this moment, because I wanted to sink in and do the best for my skin, I will just start using I will just do the eyeshadow. I will start with the eyes. So this is also a trick that you can do. So the skincare is working, and in the meantime you're doing your eyes, and then you can follow with your foundation. So this is when you're really in a hurry. So this is an optional. I said that I'm gonna do it in 5 minutes, but I'm not sure. Okay, let's see.
So too much talking.
So what I'm gonna use for my eyes is a cream product. It's eye tint from Gressa. Gressa is a American brand, and they have lovely products, always organic and natural, and beautiful packaging, very eco-friendly. But there's a lot of products that I'm happy to recommend you on during the personal one-to-one consultation, because it depends obviously on what your needs are. And so there are different products, different brands that I'm happy to recommend. But what I do with this is a cream product, and I will just scoop a little bit and put it on normally I would put it on a palette, but I'll put it now on my hand. And as you can see, this is the tint.
And it looks really dark. It looks really dark.
It looks really dark, but it's not as dark.
Okay, I'll take
so
your word
it's kind of a creamy, powdery texture, but it's very easy to apply. So you need to start just very close to the lashes. This is the most important part, because you don't want this kind of flashy color going through your on your eyes. So what you can do, as you can see, this is a little bit of the tint, and it depends on how intense you want it. You just go over. So this is the intensity. You can do another the second eye in the meantime. So this sets, and if you want something stronger, you can go over with this shade. Obviously, this is a shade that is complementary for my eyes, and obviously it depends on the person. It might be a different shade. Maybe you don't like the color. It all depends on your personality. But the options are endless. And when it comes to cream eyeshadow, there are products that are really natural, really like taupe or vanilla or dusky pink, depending what what are you after. I just picked that one for today, because you can also see the pigmentation. What I will do, I will use the brush, but what you could do, you could just easily leave it like that. But if you want to go slightly further, you just blend it like that, so you don't have any you don't have any harsh lines. So this one I take the rest of the pigment. Are there any questions?
Well, I want to ask a question. So, well, first of
Yes,
all, the
go ahead.
brand was it Gressa? I
Gressa.
didn't quite get the.
Gressa.
Okay, fine. And presumably that is available here in the UK, is it?
Yes, it is available in the UK. You can buy it from Glow Organic. This is actually the only online shop that I think that there are. I think that's the only one that is that you can buy the Gressa from. I think the yes. So
All right. So for my ladies
Mhm.
watching or watching the replay, what I will do then is I will get Sylwia to give us a list
Yes,
essentially of some of these natural brands that she recommends, and I'll put them in the comments for you, so you can kind of if you want to have check them out yourself, you can do.
yes. So okay. So my eyes, in terms of eyeshadow, you can see my eyes are just popping
It
out.
makes it makes it, yeah, it makes it. But I mean, that
And
color when you showed it to us, I mean, it looked so dark. I wouldn't go anywhere near. I mean, I know I'm white, but yeah,
so
but
if I
when you
want a
apply
little bit,
it,
yeah, if I want a
yeah,
little bit more intensity, I would just wait and reapply another layer on the top because it needs to set on the eyes.
yeah,
Uh,
okay. And for
okay,
ease
so
and convenience, Sylvia, so you recommend that your cream product because you can apply it with
I
your
would say
fingers and it's like it's easy. Yeah, okay.
there are also cream eyeshadows. Sorry,
Hmm.
in a pan like that in a
I've
crayon.
seen these kind of
So
crayony,
yeah,
soft pencily
yeah.
things.
So
Yeah,
this is
okay.
also it's similar idea.
Yeah,
It's just in crayon. This one is in a pot. Depends on the brand. Depends on
yeah.
your convenience. This one is from Ilia Beauty. Amazing. Similar color and
Mm.
different texture. But yeah, the idea is the same. It's convenience. So you apply. You just smudge it with your finger. And you're done. Eyes are done.
Job
Okay,
done.
so let's just use quickly because this is something that every woman should have. It's eyelash
Okay.
curler. I know it looks scary, but seriously, it makes a difference when it comes to eyes. Sometimes when I do my eyes, I would probably use a pencil. This
Hmm.
is a gel liner from Cosmetics a la carte. Really lovely, lovely product. But today we do just very clean, very quickly
Yeah.
the eye makeup. So let me just curl my eyelashes, and I will have a very silly face. So apologize.
That's
You
all
can
right. We can deal with a silly face. So anyway, so yeah, eyelash curlers. That the one tool that you do recommend for
yes.
all of my ladies. Okay, and
So
presumably it just yeah,
even if you
yeah,
don't apply an eyeshadow, if you curl your lashes, just let me show you. If you curl your lashes and apply mascara, it makes
yeah.
such a huge difference. You just need to squeeze really well, and you
Hmm.
see, lashes are lifted. Straight
Yeah.
away, you go with mascara. This one is from Cosmetics a la carte, and it's absolutely amazing. Intense volume mascara, which I really love, with a very thick brush, but classic brush, like wand. Because all the silicones ones, some people do like it, some don't. But I really I love the classic ones for mascaras, and they do make your lashes look amazing. So this one I really fell in love with, and I think it's gonna be my go-to mascara forever. It's not
Oh wow.
waterproof.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not waterproof. It's not smudge proof. It's just normal mascara, but it's like intensity is insane,
Hmm.
and I think my lashes never looked as good. I really,
Ooh.
really, really love it. And also, if you don't have problem with smudging, then I would
Yeah.
recommend to use a little bit on the bottom lashes. I really love to do bottom lashes. I don't necessarily apply any eyeshadows, but mascara is good, and it will
Okay.
open your eyes instantly.
Got
Of
you.
course, I
Okay.
understand that with time we lose a little bit of eyelashes, and that's why I love this mascara, because it shows it you can just touch every single lash, and it just makes your lashes look so much longer. And I
Okay. All
think
right.
this is one of the products I would recommend for every woman to use. It's a mascara, simple as that, because it just opens the eyes,
Yeah.
instantly gives you the more fresher and younger look, and
Yeah.
yeah. Well,
Okay.
there
That's
might,
fine.
yeah.
And so, do you have any clever recommendations? So, for those of us that wear mascara and but kind of end up with it down their sort of down their face like an hour later, which is me. What about? Do you have any waterproof mascara recommendations? Anything that that you'd recommend with good
Yes,
sort of,
there are definitely a few products I would recommend. I
Okay,
try
yeah.
to recommend products that are cruelty-free.
Yeah.
Not everything is organic or natural. With mascaras, especially with waterproof,
Mascara
it is
especially, yeah.
it is a tricky. So it's a
Yeah.
tricky one. So I would say for waterproof and or long-lasting mascaras, I would definitely recommend number 7, our Boots brand, and
Okay, right. I
they
haven't
have
tried
a
that myself.
nice
Yeah.
long-lasting mascara as well. With there's the brand Aeco, and they have
Okay.
sports something mascara. I always see it and then I buy it. But this one is the sport one is long lasting, and it's really really great, and it
Okay.
stays for long. Like those two are my two go-to.
Go to, yeah, yeah. Okay.
Sorry, I don't want to cover my face totally when I'm doing this.
Well, I'm impressed that you can do it in front of the camera. I mean, I have to say, so
Okay.
yeah.
Well,
All
you've
right.
been in person, now I can see anything. Okay, so yeah, so these are the eyes. Sometimes
Yeah.
if you poke yourself in the eye, you just have to smudge it and wait until
Push
for
this up.
mascara to dry. Just
Yeah.
give me a second. I know it's all live, so ladies, it happens to everyone.
Yeah, well, it happens to me anyway. Ladies, while you're watching, if you've got questions, please post them in the comments. And as I say, what we'll try and do is we'll try and answer kind of any specific questions that that relate to you and your skin and your and recommendations for you. I know we can't see you, but you can kind of describe. So we'll kind of do a Q&A slot towards the end.
So my
I
eyes are
presume,
done.
yeah. So actually, I mean, it is really quick. Hi, Michael. Okay, I can see a hello there. So I forgot what I was going to say there. So I was just going to say, so actually, so you've used a quick cream shadow, which you've just applied with your fingers on your eyes, mascara, which is your kind of go-to product that you'd recommend for all of my ladies. Okay, yeah, all right.
And obviously eyelash curler. Please always.
And the eyelash curler,
It is
and the eyelash
really
curler, yeah.
changer. It will just open your eyes and you will see the difference instantly. If you have just mascara and curled lashes, easy. So what next would I do? My skincare is just working perfectly. So what I do, you apply foundation. So the foundation you have is probably matched to your color skin. But being a makeup artist, I have so many foundations that I just simply mix them to match my color. And because I hate waste, I just didn't buy anything for myself during the COVID time.
It's not always the way. We never buy anything for ourselves. That's a ladies thing. Yeah.
So I've quickly mixed my color. I hope it's going to be my color. Yeah. So this is a product which I would recommend to everyone over 40, definitely, even less, for someone who's got dry skin. This is an amazing product from the brand called RMS Beauty, one of my favorite brands that I love. This is a brand that is available in the UK. It's an American brand created by a makeup artist who actually was suffering from many health problems, and she decided to create her own makeup brand free from toxic chemicals and based on natural ingredients. And this is one of those products. It's a miracle product for me. It's called Uncover Up Concealer, which can be used as a concealer and as a foundation as well. So as you can see, I'm quickly applying this with my fingers, tapping it in the areas where I want more coverage. And as you can see, it is really lovely. And this product gives really lots of glow to a dehydrated skin. And okay, sorry, I need to take my mirror.
No, you're fine. You're good. Okay, fine. So, I mean, so for dry skin, your recommendation would be a cream-based product which you can apply sort of with fingers, and presumably as well, because I mean, I have to say, I don't really wear much in the way of foundation, and being as white as I am, but I mean, I noticed I've got sort of pigmentation, and obviously, things I would like to cover up. So presumably you can just use it where you need it as well. You can just sort of, apply it and just blend it in.
Yes, I would say majority of our skin, even though we think we have, I don't know, spots, pigmentation, whatever, is like 90%, well, I'd say 85% of our skin is great. So we really need to just touch up on those little few areas that are our concern. However, just putting a little bit here and not blending it outwards will look weird. So whatever you put on your face, remember just to blend it into the skin, not with just just putting on a spot and just leave it like that. Always the main thing with makeup and cream products is you need to blend it. Blend it with your fingers, with brushes, whatever you have. And with cream products, it's very easy. Actually, for the for this foundation, you can also use a brush. This is a brush from RMS Beauty. Sorry, this way.
Yeah.
So it's quite.
It's got like a flat. Yeah. Okay.
And this way, you can sort of put more impact on the areas that you really need to cover.
Okay. All right. Yeah. I mean, I'm sure like pretty much, every woman in the entire world, I've got all of these brushes and I never quite sure what they're all used for. I can kind of work out what a blusher brush looks like and that's about it.
And as you can see that I've used, this is the second brush I've been using now. So I use the one for eyeshadow just to blend it slightly more, but you can easily use it, use your fingers to do it. And that one just to press the product slightly more where I have the pigmentations. I'll just have to check it in my mirror.
Yeah.
So
you've given a recommendation for dry skin. I mean, some of my ladies, even some of my older ladies, I mean, it's kind of, one of the frustrations I think, is sort of, we assume that most of us get dry skin, and that is the case for I think for most of my ladies. But I do get ladies that kind of like, perimenopausal and menopausal skin, and actually they kind of go back to like, this oily T-zone and breakouts. So in that scenario, what would you recommend in terms of sort of, I don't know, in a kind of, a foundation or a that you'd recommend for oily skin?
For oily skin, first of all, I would definitely recommend using very gentle moisturizer, because this is something that is also one of the steps I always stress my clients about. It's you need to use skincare appropriate for your skin, and if there is a dry areas on your skin, use something that is for dry skin. If there is something if your T-zone is oily, use something gentler for the oily skin. And when it comes to foundation, I would probably then wouldn't use the RMS, because it's really easy. As you can see, it's very glowy. So if you had an oily skin, it wouldn't just stay. So there's no miracles. You wouldn't expect that creamy and rich product to stay for long on your skin. But there are many other brands, and including again Gressa, that is Gressa Minimalist Foundation, which is a lovely, amazing product, but it's different texture. This is you will be surprised. These are droplets, but it's so you need to shake it well. It is fantastic product. It is expensive. I it's one of the high-end niche brands that are really but they really deliver. So this product is amazing. You really need very little, like 2 droplets, and it's just like 2 drops to cover the skin, and it gives you really nice smooth coverage. It's very good for dry skin, for oily skin. There are plenty other brands that I could recommend. There's also Ilia True Skin Foundation. It's also it's got a little bit of silicone, but it means it lasts longer. So but it's quite a good brand, and the ethic it's a very ethical brand, eco-friendly. So I would also recommend one of those products. So it all depends. It depends on the person and their skin and the skin needs. We need to be aware of the fact that sometimes it's just trial and error. I can recommend
absolutely,
but it may not work with your skin.
So no, I say that with my ladies too. Yeah, exactly. I mean, as you say, sometimes there is no, as you say, nobody knows their skin better than you. No, I agree.
So as you can see, I'm my skin is done, and now I will do the next step that I was doing, which is another, again, multi-use product. So this one is Color Haze. It's Color Haze
Yeah.
It's a multi-tasking product. It's a pigment. It's a matte pigment, even though it
Yeah.
is a kind of a creamy, liquidy texture. But this product you can use on your eyes, on your lips, on your cheeks.
Okay. All right. So
So
it's a truly truly
multitasking.
multitasking product. Yeah.
I love it. I seriously, this is one of my favorite products that I use
Yeah.
for myself and for my clients. I wish I had all the colors that are available, but yeah, I will one day, because it's really, and also the applicator, as you can see, it's very
Oh
unusual.
yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
You
Yeah.
just squeeze. What I do, you can squeeze it on your fingers. So I'll show you how I
Mm,
do it on my finger. So I'll just squeeze on. Obviously, you can,
yeah.
if it's your. This is from my kids, so I don't put it on my face straight away, hygiene reasons. But
Yeah.
what I do, put on my fingers. Don't know if you can see.
Yeah. Yeah. I can see. Yeah. Yeah. See. See. All right.
And
But while
the
you're
same.
doing that, Sylvia, I'm just going to ask. So hi, Paula. So Paula was just asking. So yeah, menopause. Yeah, join the club. I
Nearly
have.
there.
Yeah. Well, you don't have to worry just yet. So Paula's just saying, yeah. I'm not sure I can comment about the broccoli helping with hot flashes. But in terms of scars, I mean, what I what I say to my ladies is that one of the best plant oils that's quite good for just helping with sort of skin texture and just improving the look is rosehip oil, and that's quite a good. That's what I would definitely recommend for sort of for scars, for blemishes. And that you don't tell me whether you don't tell me whether your skin is sort of dry or whether it's kind of breakout prone, but both of my face oils I use rosehip oil, and for that exact reason. So I hope that helps. Right.
Great tip. Yeah, rosehip oil. Love it. It's
I know
amazing.
it's one of
It's
those
so
amazing,
great.
exactly.
Mhm.
Such a great ingredient. Yeah. And I mean, I find as well, I know there are so many vitamin A type, sort of, I don't know, retinol type products coming out now. And for some ladies, they work great, and all good to you. But also, I find that quite a lot of my customers, their skin becomes increasingly sensitive
Mm.
as we get older. Certainly, that's the case with my skin. And sometimes some of these retinol products are quite strong. So you've got to be careful. And that's why I'm such a big fan of rosehip oil, because you kind of get all the benefits of vitamin A, but it's super gentle. It's super
Mm.
gentle. Yeah.
Well, I want to stress out that all the products that I'm using, that are most of the time natural, organic.
Yeah.
Some of them are vegan, and they are really filled with also additional ingredients that are working for your skin as well while you're applying this. So there is, I didn't have any problems with sensitivity for any of my clients,
Mm.
whereas there is a brand that I really like personally. I will not name it, but many of my clients are surprisingly sensitive to the
Yeah.
foundation and any skincare products. These are like very popular high street brand, really
Yeah.
good, beautiful advertising. Many
Yeah.
women you cannot now imagine, but it is happening. But these products that I'm using are for my personal and professional use. Never had any problems whatsoever. So this is
Yeah.
also important thing, that also the ingredients are safe. Most of the time, if you are allergic to particular ingredient, you need to check. You always will be checking the
Yeah. Yeah.
ingredient. That's
Yeah.
always.
Absolutely. Yeah, and I think that's the case, isn't it? I mean, sort of one of my big bugbears is you really want to know what you're putting on your skin, especially if you're sensitive and if you kind of
Yes.
you react to skin. And the only way, it doesn't matter what I tell you, it doesn't matter what Sylvia tells you. At the end of the day, you're the only person that knows what is what best for your skin. And sometimes you with a little bit of detective work, you can work out which ingredient, you can see a pattern, and you can see which
Yes.
ingredients kind of irritate. But really, I mean, sort of reading labels, it does become
Yes. Read your
it does
labels.
become
It's
quite
great.
easy. Yeah, and you get to know what your triggers are.
Okay, so this is eyes
You
done,
do
skin
look
done.
quite lovely and glowy now, I have to say. Which I don't know why I'm sounding surprised, because obviously this is what you do. But but you've only used a couple of products,
Yes,
so
and now
yeah.
as the last thing, last step, eyebrows. So what I usually do, you can use, there are tons of products on the market, but the easiest is probably the pencil, which I have somewhere, but I personally use a brush and a powder product or a cream product. But if you could excuse me for a second, I'll just.
All right, yeah. I'll just talk quietly amongst myself. To myself. Okay. All right.
Okay. I'm sorry.
Paula, yeah, so yes, you can. I've just added a comment. So both my face oils are on the website, and my recommendation would be rose and blackcurrant if your skin is on the dry side, and rose and marula if you find you're prone to breakouts.
Okay. So I'm back, and the easiest way to do your eyebrows is to use probably a pencil, and this is an eyebrow pencil from Delilah. It's a amazing British brand. They've been on the market for ages, and this is a double-sided pencil. So this one is with a little brush.
I need to put my glasses on. Blimey, I can't see that. Okay, right. Okay, so it's kind of, oh, I see. So you've got a brush on one end, yeah. And then presumably the product. Okay, yeah.
The other end. So quick and easy. Well, I know that brows are quite a subject to discuss, and definitely takes time. You know, if you want to have your eyebrows perfect, it will take time. But you can still cheat a little bit if you just use this bristles, this one on the back. Always quickly brush them up.
Yeah.
Then what we don't want, straight lines. So what you need to do is just filling like this one. This is a little bit gap. This is gap. So what you need to do is just fill up the gaps quickly if you have 5 minutes. So what you can do is just filling the gaps with just little strokes to imitate the hair. And if you don't want the strokes to be seen, just brush it. The best way to do it is just brush it. So the convenience of the pencil is that you have just one thing. But if I'm honest, if you want a more smooth, invisible look, sometimes creamy products like pomade or eyeshadows are actually better, but it requires to have a brush like that. Angle, sorry, too many things. Okay.
The angled brush. The angled brush
is perfect for the eyebrows. And it's so if you are for convenience without any tools, just grab a pencil or pen. If you are okay with one brush, then yes, you can use the brush and pomade to create the more seamless look. And whatever you do, just always remember to brush it with the little spoolie that is on the other side. I will show you how I do my eyebrows with the brush, but it's also very easy. I have here Mild. It's mineral eyeshadows eyebrow kit, so you literally can use it as an eyeshadow, which I also do. So it is also multiple. Sorry. So these are the three.
Okay.
Three colors.
Yeah.
And what I do, I use tiny bit. This is my personal use in my kit. I'll try to see. What I do, I just simply just go up with the brush and follow my natural eyebrow line.
Yeah.
Just gently. I don't know. Can you see? Yeah.
Yeah, can see. Yeah, we can see. Yeah.
Ladies, if you have any questions, please do ask. I'm really happy to answer as much as I can. And here it is. It's done. You see? So it didn't take me long, but I know it's the practice. So whatever you want to achieve, if you start practicing, then it's going to be easier for you to do it when you just have 5 minutes. I remember when I was trying to learn how to do eyeliner, I was sitting with my son in a bathroom when he was having his bath, and I was just doing my eyeliner over and over again for half an hour. And perfect practice makes perfect. That's the only thing I can tell you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so this is more or less my makeup done. I really literally did it in 6 minutes on the morning. And so
Yeah.
today, to sum up, I've used foundation, eye tint,
Mm.
cheek tint, which can be used also actually on your eyelids,
Yeah.
and your cheeks and your lips, mascara,
Hmm.
eyebrow product, which is a pencil. So it's like
Yeah.
5 products. I could get away with using just one tool, which would be that one, or actually without any. And yeah, I would have to use the one tool,
One
the
tool. Your
eyelash.
eyelash curler. Yeah.
So so this way your skin is looking glowy, looking fresh, and you literally need 5 products to create this quick and easy look for your morning school run, or even for your Zoom session, or if you're going to a shop, or you're going for a coffee with your friends to a country club. It is really easy as long as you know what you're doing, what tools you have. If you know your products, if you know your tools, it will be so much quicker. And
Mm.
so I really would recommend just checking what you have in your makeup bar. You can
Yeah.
always have a makeup consultation. I have a service that I do online, which is makeup bag consultation, that we go through your products. We try to match the products for your needs, for your skin, changing needs, changing skin,
Yeah. Of course. Yeah.
and and then we can then a next step is then we can have a personalized one-to-one makeup lesson, either online or now. From the 1st of August, I can come to your place, and we can have a makeup lesson where I really show you step by step how to create any particular look. But it is also possible through Zoom. uh, there are options.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
So,
So
so
okay. So for
so
those of my ladies then, yeah, that kind of want a little bit of extra help then, or just want a sort of personalized consultation. And I have to say, so it does come highly recommended. So before we did this video, I got one of her kind of online consultations, because we were bang in the middle of kind of COVID,
yeah.
and it was actually really helpful. Very, it was just useful. Just it's amazing. I don't know if you're anything like me, how many of these products you accumulate, and you're not, so it was like, yeah, no, just get rid of that one. It's just like, no, it's how much, it is amazing just how many things you accumulate. They just don't work. And I think that's what I got out of it. That's what I really got out of it, was just actually coming out with some recommendations with products that work with my skin.
And also because then we do the consultation based on what your skin is, what your lifestyle is like, what are
Yeah,
your needs. This is
yeah,
everything is very personal, and there are many tips and tricks that you don't have to know. That's why there are professionals like me that know this stuff. They make it for a living, and I'm always happy to help my clients to find the easiest way to do the makeup. Of course, I'm there for you to do the makeup for you on your special day. I don't know if your daughter is getting married, or you are getting married, or whatever. Because sometimes we need this extra touch and someone to look after us, which is always
yeah,
amazing. I would love to have my makeup done, like, seriously, every single day by
yeah,
someone else. Why
yeah,
not?
yeah.
Or like my hair.
Mm,
But the other days, then we need to, be in control of our looks, and we want to know, what do we use? What is the quick solution for this? What product can I use, or which product can I just skip? Like, for
mm.
example, uh, there are different opinions about this, but there
Go on. Are you gonna be controversial?
might be.
Wow.
So I sometimes don't see a need for use a primer,
Mm.
because if
Okay.
you're
That. Yeah.
with the correct skincare, then there's no need to use another layer for your skin. However, it's not like I don't use primers at all, but there are very
Mm.
oily skins, or they're like there's the conditions, like the temperature is very high and I need something waterproof. So I have a particular product that I use, or in particular situations, but it's not like I use primer for myself every day.
Mm.
Or maybe there are really big pores, open pores, that you need to just smooth it So it depends. It's all it's very fluid, and it's flexible. It's not like you have to use primer on every single makeup application. You don't have to. Some people don't use eye makeup eye makeup primer, because the eyelids are very dry and they don't need. But then another person will see, okay, my eyelids are too oily, my makeup doesn't stay on, then I would use something on, to either to try to prep your skin correctly and see if it works. If not, then go and use an eye makeup primer. There are so many products and there's so many solutions, but it's just impossible for a woman who is running the house, working 9 to 5, and have so much on her mind to know everything, to do the research. Like, it's endless, it's minefield. Now makeup and skincare is like a minefield. And I enjoy this process with my clients, just to do the research, to find out something what suits her best, either from my experience, or just to do the research. I get similar with you, when you try to find develop the new product, or you're looking for new ingredients. So it's amazing journey, but it's a lot of time.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's the one thing, none of us have, really, isn't it? And that's absolutely why I think, that's why, well, that's why we're here, really. So that's why I kind of nabbed you to come and give us some kind of quick tips and tricks. So,
I do hope it was useful for you, Olga, as well, again, and also for your clients, for anyone who is watching us or rewatching us. There are solutions.
Yeah, no, absolutely. No, that's great. Well, thank you so much. So, ladies, I hope you've enjoyed that. I hope you found that interesting. I mean, it's not something we've done before, but I was getting so many questions about, what I recommended, and like makeup, and really, I'm not the expert, but Sylwia is. So let us know what you think in the comments. If you post, any more questions, if you post them below, and as I say, we'll maybe what we'll do is we'll come back and we'll do a different session a bit later.
Yes, absolutely. That would be amazing. And ladies, if you would like to try to any of the services, I've introduced a special offer for Olga's clients. So for you, with any purchase over £50, you get 15% of my services, online, any services I offer. So there is a special code. Olga will post it. So feel free to take advantage of this offer.
I will.
To speak to you and to do a quick makeup again on myself, second on a day.
Absolutely. Yeah, no, absolutely. What I'll do is I'll post in the comments below the code to use. So I'll do that. But Serena, thank you. I hope you enjoyed that. So I don't think we've got any more questions. So Sylwia, thank you so much. We'll close now, and and I shall see you soon.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Have a lovely weekend. Take care. Bye-bye.